Hey everybody, so I'm just leaving a good friend and now employee's house, Frank Frita. We called him Frito. Whoa, I'm in the wrong lane again. Sorry, I'm American. My bad. This place is for rent. I'm going to have to find a renter for that. Coming up here, look at the corn. So as you can see, the bank balance is fat. I was looking for some more timber. So I was looking at this property here, and the guy that lived in the house that I just passed owned these fields here, and he's retired, sold off all his equipment, and he moved into town because he's in his 80s. So he sold me all 5 of the fields in this area for timber, and it's corn, which is good. So I needed some silage. We got a little bit to go on it. So I needed silage, so I got that one, and so I got these 2 cornfields, and then 42, 45, and 43 are onion fields. I started yesterday doing some harvesting. That's what I'm going to get ready to go finish up here in a second. But yeah, so I bought some other property. I bought this field here, which was corn, 10 acres, and it was owned by the guy that has the it's a stonemason place, and he sold me both properties. So I got grass over here, and now this is a grass field. We logged this off. Now let's see what was that. So we had 256 trees out of here. Now I had a custom logging company do it, and they got 128 of the trees. I got the rest. So we capitalized on that big time. The other thing I did is this field here. It's not a field. I actually just need to show you. Let me drive up there and I'll show you, because this is kind of an interesting thing. We did some other things up around the farm. I'll come back when we get up there. Okay, so a quick drive over here. You know, they need to sit and watch me drive, but we've improved some things a little bit here. So I put in a small shed here, which is my fertilizer and a seed shed, and I got my flatbed truck in here. And then we put in this, so obviously this is leveled out. This was all trees, and it's kind of slopey, but we brought in a bunch of dirt, and I'll show you from the other side. But with my newfound income from trees, I was able to buy more, buy my Jaguar harvester, then put the Komatsu in the shed. I bought a better fertilizer, sold off the other one, parked our planter in here. And we just got places to put stuff now. I had shit just laying all over the place. This shed's full. That shed's almost full. I don't have anything in that one, but oh, we got sheep and chickens now. I was able to buy sheep and chickens. So what we did was we literally carved all this out, and that's where a lot of the dirt came from for where we put the it was fairly flat back here, but we leveled it out, and I put all that dirt up there, and we hauled a bunch more dirt in so we could level that out with the road, and then put the shed up there. But I was gonna put a shed back there, a smaller shed, so I was timbering that off, and then I just kind of kept going, and then discovered this area back here was fairly flat. So we just went ahead and flattened her all completely out after we cut all the timber off, and we got a couple hundred trees out of it, so that was a nice fat check. And I got my sheeps up there, you can see them. And my chickens. We graveled it up so it wasn't such a mess when it rained. So got the chickens going, got the sheep. And I got a lady to shear them, so she's already done some shearing, it looks like. I got some eggs I need to pick up. So, you know, this road, it wasn't a road, it was just a place we drove the tractor through. I went ahead and turned it into something else. I turned it into a road, and I flattened it out. Some of the dirt went over there. I bought a potato bagger, or excuse me, onion bagger. I can get $200 more, 1,000 liters if they're bagged. So yeah, is it a pain? But yeah, it's worth the extra. So yeah. So then we got a little more room to put something else back here if we need to. So yeah. I also bought my onion harvester. That's where we're going back down to now. So, oh yeah, well, let's go ahead and show you this too. So, more trees. I was looking for. I was thinking maybe this area up here was pretty flat, so I'm gonna log this off and plant the grass. Have a little 2-acre grass patch. And so we logged it off, and I got down up to here, and I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. So we logged off over there, and I logged down to here, and I'm like, okay. Well, this space was empty, because this is down below the house. So I just kept logging. So we logged it all off, and it's pretty steep, but it's not too steep for haying. The tractor was able to negotiate everything with the planter, with the cedar fine when we planted. So yeah, I've got multiple hay patches now, grass patches that will turn into hay. We built a fence for the renters. So yeah, I got, this was my original hay, grass patch, so now I got this one here, and this one here. I don't know why it's not showing up as grass. Oh, did I plant it yet? Maybe I haven't planted it. Nah. Yeah, we haven't planted that yet. That's why it's not showing up. And then down here we got this one. That's 13. It's about 15 acres of grass. So we've got the grass that we need. I need to plant that. You know what? I'm gonna do that before I go do onions. Get that grass in. Frito is just kind of hanging out. So he was working for Craig in the contract world and got injured severely. Finally got out of the hospital and is no longer any good for that kind of work. So he spent a few days with Kansas farm guy, and farm guy said, hey, nobody's in Scotland. He probably could use some help. So he just showed up one day, said, hey, I need a place to live and I need a part-time job. And I'm like, fucking hey, welcome to the club. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to do some more logging. I don't need the money so much anymore, but I am going to go buy some cattle. But I'm not going to do that right away because I need the silage, and we haven't got that yet. So until I can get some silage going, I'm not buying silage because it's expensive. So we're going to hold off on the cattle. Probably for, I don't know. We'll see how much chaff and silage we get from the corn. And I might buy some this spring. But, yeah. So that's where we're at. We're doing pretty good. Craig called me a couple days ago, and he said, hey, I was looking through some documents on all that property up there that I bought. He says, there's some mineral claims for iron and coal, and there used to be a coal mine somewhere. So he said, check with some of the local registry people, see if there's any documentation on an old coal mine that's still there, and see if there's anything in it. And there's also, see if you can figure out where that iron deposit supposedly is. And if you can figure that out, let me know, and I'll pop up there and we'll take a look. And I might add some coal and iron industry to my operations. So I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. So I gotta check that out for him, but that's where we're at. I might I've been thinking about adding some aquaculture to everything, because it's year round. Now that I got some spare money, might be something to add. I did a couple runs for one guy, and he was talking about retiring. So I might just go approach him and see if he's willing to sell out the whole operation. He's got a mill, a little indoor fish thing that he used to buy the small fish, the feeder fish, that's what I call them. And he's got two production growing, fattening fish operation out on the water. So I'm gonna go talk to him about that and maybe sell out, and that'll give me something to do all year round, especially during the winter when it's cold. So, all right, well, we'll see you later. What's up, folks? So it's been a busy week. Busy week. We found a coal shaft that had collapsed, and I found local folks that said the mine was played out, but right almost next to it down the hill was an actual old iron mine. We found documentation of it, and we uncovered the shaft, and I brought some mining experts in, and they told me what it would cost to get an operation going. And I called Craig, and freaking 3 days later they got a damn mine going. Apparently Craig has a mining company somewhere. That's I don't know if you can see it. It's It's right here between, it's that big square spot where that coal place was, the abandoned coal place. Just past that was the iron. You can't really see it. I'd have to show you, but anyway. So we got all the onion harvested. And so up here where I bought this plot, there's a renter, has a little restaurant there. He told me that this place right here with these 3 fields, 44, 41, 39, and 58 and 57, and all the buildings were up for auction from the bank. The gentleman that was there farming those little plots was in his early 90s and passed away and had no family, and he owed a little bit to the bank, but the trust apparently had some kind of trust that deeded everything over to the bank to service any outstanding debt, and they didn't want to hold on to it, so they put it up for auction, and I won $900,000. So we're gonna drive over there. Banker brought me the keys to all the sheds. There is equipment in it. Some of it may be good, some of it may be bad. Not real sure. I wanted the fields and the timber. Timber's what's making me money right now. We did get our hay picked up over there. This big American truck just isn't built for these small roads. There's the mine right there. You can see it. That's the coal place. The mine's right up here. I don't think you can see it. Tourists. Probably should slow down. This cop likes to sit right here. Let's see, I gotta go right and then left. Yeah. Nah, shit. I went the wrong way. That cop's not looking because I'm gonna do it. Turn around here. Hello. Don't look at me. He likes to take a nap. I don't even see him in there. He's probably over at the gas station. Here's the road. Freddie got cars at his restaurant, looks like. Freddie's a retired chef and bought that house and converted it into a restaurant. Alright, so here's the farm. I did come take a look before I put my bid in. I'm gonna have to find some of these potatoes. You know the thing about potatoes, are they ready? Looks like they're ready to harvest. To find somebody to do that for me. I did see a little sprayer, and I saw this Massey Ferguson drill. Now they did tell me that this old grain bin and dryer are completely defunct. They don't work. It's completely sealed off. It was a hazard, so the ag safety folks made him weld the door shut. There was a little disc. There's this hayloft thing here. What do we got here? Have somebody come do these sugar beets. Hope to have them get somebody harvest those. I didn't really look at the fields. Go through this hedge. Sunflowers. Yeah. Alright. There's the old house. We'll start here. I did look in here. There's nothing in here. This was the only shed that wasn't locked up. I did see this old header, so there apparently is a combine somewhere. Brantner trailer. Lights work. Yep. Huh, I could have crawled in there. I didn't even see that window open. I'd have crawled in here and looked. Let's see what's in here. There's our combine. Massey Ferguson. We got a 3670 Massey Ferguson, and they're having some major washout problems here. What is that? A Fiat? 180 horsepower. John Deere. I don't need these tractors, so I'm going to sell all this equipment. I don't know if I can demolish this building. I don't need that sprayer. I don't need that, so I'll sell it off. I'll probably sell off most of this. Probably tear down these sheds. Big old truck. Looks like a workshop still. Authorized personnel only. Wonder what he had in there. Got the old crate from somebody. This is open. Yeah, I'll probably sell all this, tear it down. I don't need any of it. Well, I'm going to tear all this down. No need for it. I wanted the timber up there. And the land. Alright. Well. Seen what I've seen. We'll see y'all later.